Hey guys, this is Froswell24 from SSND Productions, and welcome back to the Sonic Adventure commentary. So last part we just finished our nice stroll through the theme park. And now we get the key card. So that's a convenient little thing right there. Let's go see what that's all about. Or I can stare at that pole for a minute. But anyways, yeah, you just pick up the card, not spin dash. Yeah, the hit detection on this card is a little wonky. Yeah, just pick up the card. That card is huge, by the way. Note we cannot take the train. What you want to do is go up to this door here. It will open thanks to the key card. Now we can get rid of that. And now we can enter into the next stage. Speed Highway. By far the fastest stage in the game. Just watch what happens the second we hit a speed we hit a speed booster. Away. I love the sense of speed in this level. Not my favorite level. This is probably my second though, out of all the levels in this game. It's got a very Sonic-y feel to it. Basically, it's got a good flow. There's never any like moments that feel slow. With the exception of that very end of the stage, but that's for reasons I'll get to when we get there. This world has the most bizarre roads, by the way. The hit detection on this tunnel was always kind of odd to me. You kind of can get stuck on it and fall sometimes. Great sense of multiple pathways too. And speed shoes at the worst possible place for them. Let's give you the speed shoes right before this convenient platforming section. That makes sense. Probably could have light speed dash there, but oh well. Now let's take the helicopter. You can actually hit the helicopter blades and lose rings, so be careful how far you fly there. Excuse me. Guys, you want to go over here and take this rocket. Rocket! Whoa. I'll go with that. Completely intentional. Yeah, the hit detection on this stage isn't great. I still do love the sense of flow, though. Thank God for alternate pathways. I could have easily died there. It's funny, I actually had to re-record this stage because my Dazzle didn't like it. The speed was too fast for it. And it started glitching out, so I had to change my setup a bit. I like this section here because this is pretty much how to do a Mach Speed section from Sonic 06 correctly. Basically don't shit and mate change the control at all. Keep it very simple. Then just have better collision detection. Then make it so hitting one thing doesn't just automatically kill you. Now here's the final section of this stage, which is the most peculiar because it's kind of slow paced and it doesn't feel very straightforward like the other ones. Like in Honest, you could probably go anywhere in this area. It's interesting, and there's a lot of like speed boosters and like speed walls that just don't work correctly with Sonic. I feel this part of the stage was just shoehorned in at the last minute to extend its length a little bit. It does have one of the best songs in the game though, At Dawn. But anyways, stage ends right here. Just jump on the animal capsule. Ring the bell for rings if you really want.
Yes.
Oh, for a second I thought Sonic had no eyes. Which actually reminds me of this one Dreamcast emulator I used to play this game. Sonic's eyes just didn't load for some reason. It was creepy. Anyway, back at Station Square. I never understood what the point of going through Speed Highway was. He kind of just goes through it and it's like, whatever. I mean, I don't really care because it's an awesome level, but if you can talk to the burger guy and the girl again, you'll get more plot here, by the way. Well, subplot stuff that really doesn't matter at all, but it's nice. Anyways, still can't take the train. Can jump on his head though. Okay, enough of that. I sense we need to go to the casino, seeing as everything else seems to be blocked. Going up that elevator leads to the Chow Garden, or to another Chow Garden if you're interested.
Amy? Oh man, where can she be?
So were you looking for her at Speed Highway, or did you just feel like going for a run? Oh, that robot that we ignored.
I'll cut him off at the Mystic Ruins.
Alright, anyways, to the Mystic Ruins now. Just take the train like normal.
Let me go, you hunk of junk! I mean it!
Hey there, Bolt Brain! You better give Amy to me or I'll squash ya!
Well, you didn't really cut him off, you kind of just caught up to him at this point. You probably... You know, if you just ran, you probably would have made it there faster than taking the train. Ooh, could this be a boss fight?
Hey, what's happening here?
No, I guess not. How did you not notice that thing coming in?
Stop!
And away he goes. You know, Sonic, you could just, like, jump into the beam. Or not.
Shoot! I lost her again!
And there it goes. Well, I guess it's time to move on again. So let's head back to Angel Island and see what's going on. And that is where the egg carrier is heading anyways. Now we want to go this way this time. Further into the island. And we got a new area to explore. Seems to be a guard blocking the gate. Anyway, we should go over here. New power-up.
This is the ancient light. Try the light speed dash toward the enemy. With this, you can now do the light speed attack.
Alright, basically all the light speed attack is you basically charge up the light speed dash, and you can basically home right into an enemy. Pretty much useless except for a point coming up and then one boss later on, where it is very useful. Anyways, over here we have the what appears to be the Master Emerald's chamber. And there's the emerald. Seems to be missing some parts though. Kind of incomplete there. Now there is a common misconception. A lot of people, when they first play this game, they think this one little set island here is Angel Island. But in reality, that whole area over there is all also part of Angel Island. Literally, the only part... In the Mystic Ruins, the only part that isn't Angel Island is the part where you get off the train and, like, has Tails' Workshop. That entire mountainside that you jump into, that's all Angel Island. And that's basically how the light speed attack works. You basically home in. That's the only mandatory place where you need to use it. It's actually kind of... It's easier just to homing attack stuff, so there's really no reason to use it. There is a boss later on, though, where it is very helpful, and we'll be getting into that later. Anyways, it's time to chase the egg carrier. Sonic 06 will take this idea later and completely make it pointless. Anyways, let's chase the egg carrier. This is another great stage here. It's interesting, in the GameCube PSN port, a lot of the textures here are very different. Like, I believe this grass texture is like a rock texture instead. Just find weird changes like that interesting. Oh, and I just got bombed in the face. Nice. I love the scope of this level, though. This level's huge.
Some rockets require you to push a switch.
So, like, 2 rockets in this level. And that's like it for the entire game. Anyways, go over here. Shortcut. Well, alternate pathway. This stage is also great with the alternate paths. I love this stage too. I love the music. I love this jazzy piano beat that goes on here. Extra life. Spring. Take this zipline thing. Some nice platforming too. Sonic controls very well platforming in this game. I've said it before, but it's just so true. Anyways, a homing attack up here, extra life. I think it's his floaty jump that makes platforming feel comfortable in this. I know some people don't like the floaty jump. Actually, it's one of my favorite parts of this game. In control-wise. It makes sections like this so much easier. Like, if you didn't have the floaty jump, that would probably be nearly impossible. Going across the bridges. I love that piano in the background. It's just such a nice, nice beat. Okay, another switch. I think that's the last time you have to press a switch and miss the extra life level. Alright, these ladders glitched out on me for some reason here. Nope. You're supposed to be able to jump. You can technically jump over them and get on there, but it didn't want to work for me today. Well, when I recorded this, there it goes. Thank God it did it there and not when I was over the lava. And we take the next zip line. Whee! And go down this... Don't fall off the edge. And go down this little hole here. To the next part of the level, and I love this track too. I don't know if it's like that sampled voice clip or the bass, but I just love this. And speed shoes that are actually sort of well placed. I guess they are for this one particular thing here. Well, I won't be using much of them now. Speed shoes aren't exactly... Ugh. Thank God invincibility flames make you invincibility frames make you impervious to lava. This soundtrack is so 90s, but at the same time I love it for that reason. The lava does slowly rise here, so you can't just like stick around. I hate these things. You're supposed to hit them when the flames are. I believe it's when the flames are out, because I believe if you hit them when they're in, you'll get hurt. Homing attack here. Charge with the Lightspeed Dash for alternate pathway right here. There you go. Over here, a couple ring boxes. Yes, I needed the checkpoint. And I somehow did not get hit there. Yeah, I got hit there. Karma. That's what it was. And yep, just roll past the hammers. Those spiders can't hear you, they're just aesthetics. Anyway, take out the animal capsule. And that's the end of the level. Yes. It's another great level. This game, for the most part, all the levels are great, except for one that I believe is coming up next. Which isn't a bad level, it's just my least favorite in the game. Anyways, we've caught up to the egg carrier, but it doesn't seem we'll be able to catch up from here. But look, it's Tails!
Hey, Sonic!
And he's got a new plane. And in case you were wondering, yes, it's time for like I said earlier, it's time for the next Sky Chase section. Sky Chase Act 2.
Let's go!
Roger!
Which is a little harder than the first one. But it's pretty much the same thing, you know, same controls. Get a shiny new blue plane, though. This plane is actually called the Tornado 2. And it has a certain feature that we'll be seeing later on. Anyway, same thing, shoot out the ships come at you, keep your health up. You're going to want to keep your health up in particular for this one, though, as we'll see by the end. I kind of wish there was a different musical track here. Or a different arrangement of this particular track, because I don't think it fits the nighttime setting as nearly as much, like with the storm. Now, I don't think I got into it last time, but the plane has two methods of attack. There's the homing shots that you get by holding down the fire button and targeting on the enemies. And then you can, by mashing the fire button, you can get the machine gun.
Haha! So far, so good!
Hope you know what
And
you're
we
doing.
just
You bet! Watch
this scene right here is basically the indicator for the first half's done.
Whoa!
And now the plane transforms into a jet. Although it's purely aesthetic, I don't think it actually changes anything. Although I think it moves a little faster, maybe. It's kind of hard to notice. I'm not sure if it was system limitations or not, but I always wondered why they didn't use this model of the egg carrier for the in-game cutscenes field models. Because this model actually looks really nice. The one that appears in all those cutscenes, all those in-game cutscenes, doesn't look nearly as good. It looks like the textures are all muddied. I'm gonna guess it was system limitations, but yeah, this model is actually really well done, in my opinion, and it looks pretty comparable to the CG. Alright, this section here can be the section that will screw you over the most if you're not good at dodging. Because there's a lot of these things firing at you, plus the mines laying around everywhere. I'm actually lower on health than I would like to be, so it's going to be interesting how we approach this next part coming up. Now, if you guys remember, last time the ship had a giant laser. Well, you guessed it, we're gonna have to take out the laser. Basically, you just gotta dodge the incoming projectiles, and when the thing opens, spam the machine gun. I'm not doing very well right now, though. There we go. It goes down pathetically easy, and it's already done. I believe if you get 100%, you get another emblem. if you do this later. And now we're getting onto the next adventure field, the egg carrier.
Alrighty, we're in.
We gotta land on the egg carrier.
Whoops. I forgot something.
What's that?
There's no landing gear in this mode.
What?
Then why don't you change? And that was the most underwhelming crash ever.
Wow, this thing is really huge.
Well, anyways, guys, we're going to continue on to the egg carrier in the next part. So until then, guys, I will see you all next time in the Sonic Adventure commentary.
So here we go!
Here we go! See you guys.